Welcome to the Morning Mix podcast. We learned this morning that many adults are having themed birthday parties.
Yeah, like why save the costumes for Halloween?
Yeah, or for just the kids. You're 58? Great. Everybody, dress up as a Batman. Come on. And you might be swinging if you're living in Naperville. Or you've been invited to swing.
I mean, that's a themed party.
That's
as
It really is. It's got a really intense theme. And not only that, but you're moving into college and you got to put a lot of weird stuff in your dorm room. You are going to be shocked at what people had in their dorm rooms.
Yeah, if you know a snake guy, you're not alone.
That's right. That and much more right now on the Morning Mix podcast. Today is National Roller Coaster Day. You might be gearing up to get back to school. Maybe today a lot of kids start today, tomorrow.
Yep.
Or you're holding on to those last little bits of summer and maybe go over to Six Flags today to get yourself on a roller coaster. So many came in and so many that I've never heard of in my entire life. So here we go. These are some of your favorite roller coasters. A classic to start us off, 312 Space Mountain in Disney World, Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Is that in Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain?
I think it is.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Dark in there.
Now watch out. The Demon at Great America, says Erica. The
I
Demon.
feel like that's a lot of people's intro roller coaster.
It is.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
my first.
My first one at Six Flags was The Wizard,
The
which is
Wizard.
also on this list.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
good, yeah.
right there at the entrance. It's just
Right.
beckoning to be, yeah.
I will say, and Six Flags, we love you. The Demon gives me a headache. There you go. 708 Millennium Force in Cedar Point.
Yeah, that was when that opened. That was a huge deal when I was, and I'm glad to know it's still going.
Yeah, still there. Watch out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a scary one.
All right, a big new one, 219. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Okay.
That's new.
That's new? Mm-hmm. 847 Mystery Mine, as in like go down and find some diamonds in the mine, in Dollywood.
Oh, fine.
That's
Dollywood.
also it's right in that area I'm talking about.
You guys didn't go to Dollywood, though,
Did
right?
not go.
No.
It was. They said it was too crowded and stuff. You know.
All right. I agree with Nikki. The Velocicoaster at Universal, hands down.
Okay, that's what it was then.
The Velocicoaster?
It's the Jurassic World version
Coaster.
of the
Okay.
Hulk, but ramped up.
Okay, so that's an actual coaster. It's not one where you sit in the chair and it moves and the screen is
No,
there. Okay,
no,
got it.
no.
Okay, because that's what they have in L.A. They have a Jurassic ride, but you're just at Universal L.A., but
It's
you're
an
just...
experience.
Yeah, you're like in a car
Coaster.
looking at a screen. The Raptor at Cedar Point. That's on here. 847, it's a classic. The Rock and Roller Coaster in Disney World. I like that one. Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. Steel Vengeance is what they used to call Swanee in his earlier days. Steel Vengeance.
Yeah. Totally.
630, I like the train ride at Santa's Village.
Okay.
It's nice. Hey, I
Nice
like
and
it.
low key,
That's
as we
good.
say.
Yeah. 815, it's not just a chocolate ice cream. The Magnum at Cedar Point.
Oh, that's a big one. That was a
Watch
big
out.
deal. Yep.
It's not there anymore, 815. Shockwave at Six Flags.
Oh,
that
not
one
there
had
anymore?
7 loops, right? The big blue one?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not there. Dang. Space Mountain again. X-Flight
Oh,
is on here. I don't know X-Flight.
Isn't that a Great America?
It must
I
be.
think it is.
Yeah, yep.
It's
They say
always
it's the
close.
best.
I feel like that's the one that's always like, oh, not
Sorry.
today.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki, don't like it. 708, the Superman at Six Flags. Boy, is it smooth and elegant, they say.
But you're facing down. It's just
Yeah,
terrifying.
it's intense. It's intense.
Is that the standing one?
That's the one where you're facing
No,
down and
Iron
flying.
Wolf
like
used to be the
super-
standing
Iron Wolf is a stand. Okay.
Superman, you get in it, and then they tip you
They
flat.
tip you down.
I wasn't
Oh.
tall enough for any of those. Like I was, but it
Yeah.
was painful.
She
still
was
may
there
not
last
be.
week, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been on this one, 708, the New York roller coaster in Vegas.
Oh,
They've got a
yeah.
roller coaster at the New York. Yeah, my sister and I rode it when we went, when we were kids. Shockwave, Great America, RIP. Shockwave, that's the one. Wait, so is that the one I was talking about, Shockwave, before, or did they call it something else? No, yeah, Shockwave. Okay, yeah, Shockwave, sorry. RIP. Test Track, Epcot, 312, Test Track, which is the same ride as the Cars ride.
Oh,
So if you're in Disney LA, they have a Cars ride. It's the same one.
Got it.
Yeah.
They just, in Epcot, they call it Test Track.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go, 630. Any roller coaster at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. Watch out. Branson. Who knew? What else do we have in here? Tower of Terror in Disney, which is now a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
That's right.
Same kind of experience. 815, best roller coaster. My wife. Okay. Like it. I see what you're doing in there. Watch out. Hang on a second.
good for you.
Oh, wow.
It
Hey,
could be
good.
a couple different interpretations.
Could be, yeah, right. It could be emotional. It could be
Right.
physical. Hard to say.
Yeah.
224, you know what? I really like the Kraken at SeaWorld Orlando.
Oh.
That sounds fun. Watch out, the Kraken. Also on here, the Mummy at Universal 847. The Mummy ride is freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah,
and
it's-
there's a surprise in that, too, where you're like,
Yeah.
I feel it. And you're like, what just happened to me?
Closed when I was there.
No.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I've done the one in Orlando and the one in L.A. The one in Orlando is better. It's longer.
Okay.
And there's a moment where the whole room lights on fire. Woo!
And you feel it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy back on here again. The 312, I like the Little Dipper at Kittyland.
I remember that.
Love Kittyland. Kittyland was the best.
Yeah.
And that was the only roller coaster there.
I think so. I still have a chipped tooth from the Scrambler at Kittyland.
Really?
I'm not joking. Yeah. The
How
bar,
old were you when you chipped it?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, I was under 10 for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Little tiny little chip.
You can still drive by, and now I think it's a Sam's Club.
I think it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. I remember when they tore it down. That was a very sad day.
262, I know you guys are talking about roller coasters, but man, that Busey's that Whip reference is so amazing. You got to try the Beaver Nuggets. They're really good.
Okay.
It's huge. Listen to this. They go on. 232 gas pumps. You can shop for clothes, food, outdoor items. They make a lot of their own products. They got nuts, desserts, jams, popcorn, jerky, candles, and a hell of a lot more stuff.
I saw that they're going to be opening one in Ohio along I-70.
Look at this, gang.
Getting
That's
closer.
a roller
It's
coaster of
closer.
emotion.
Yeah.
There's
You
one
do
in
on the way to
Wisconsin.
Cedar
Oh, is
Point
there? Okay.
or Kings Island. Both
Yeah,
of
there
those
you
are in
go.
Ohio. So
Yeah,
there you
watch
go.
it. There's one in Wisconsin. 708, best roller coaster, Raging Bull. 815, my favorite ride is Your Mom. Thank you.
She's a nice lady.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did they
sweetheart.
specify whose mom or that?
Did they say yours?
Oh, okay.
Could be any
Could
of
be
us.
any of
really.
us. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. 815. Shockwave rattled everybody's heads. It was a horrible headache. Boy, my neck always hurted. Loved it.
Loved it.
And finally, taking it all the way back, the Bob's at Riverview was the best.
Legendary Chicago thing.
Yeah, I've never been to Riverview. I was gone before I was in existence, but
was-
my parents
yeah.
and my grandmother raved about it.
That's at every Chicago like nostalgia thing.
Everything you
Riverview
go to.
tickets, Riverview memories, Riverview
Yeah.
pictures.
And finally, 219 said, it's not really there anymore, but Splash Mountain. And to that I say, it is there. They just rebranded it as the Princess and the Frog. Sorry, Princess and the Frog, like Bayou roller coaster thing.
Right.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Happy birthday to you. That's right. We are celebrating your birthday, but we're doing it with a themed party. Halle Berry just did it. Halle Berry turned 57 years young, celebrated with a little Barbie theme. She threw on a whole Barbie outfit. She had bedazzled stuff on, feather things, and a purse. And they went and celebrated the World of Barbie in Santa Monica. What was your themed adult birthday party? Hey, Susan, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Not so
I
bad.
haven't
Now,
called you.
you had a themed birthday party. What was the theme?
It was not mine, but I helped throw it for my sister. We threw her 50th Hawaiian birthday party.
Ooh, a little luau. Did you have anybody come and perform like a ukulele or anything like that?
We did. There was like a little ukulele. We had all the Hawaiian drinks and everything dressed up. We had the pig.
The pig.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
pig
Oh,
roast.
right,
I like
right,
that.
right.
Yeah, the old pig roast. Get it
roast, yeah.
spinning. That sounds amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
they did the Hawaiian themed birthday party.
I feel like that's the most common
I
because
would
I've
agree.
been to that too.
They seem kind of, it's fun. It's nice.
It's so
right?
fun. Coconut bras.
Oh, my goodness. Let's keep the island life going. Speaking of coconuts. Hi, Rick. Good morning.
Good morning.
Rick, what was the themed birthday party?
It was Gilligan's Island.
Okay.
Hey.
Funny.
Hey.
And how recent was this birthday party, Rick?
This past Saturday in San Diego.
Boom.
Wow. This
That's-
past Saturday.
That's wild. So did you, what'd you dress up as? Skipper or what'd you go with?
Gilligan, of course.
Oh, yeah, come on. Now, did you guys have to assign roles, or were there like 10 Gilligans bopping around at the party?
It was for one of my college roommates, so kind of the core roommates each had an assignment. So one of my buddies, John, was the professor. The birthday boy was Thurston Hall, and his wife was Lovey.
Wow.
That's
Now,
great.
did you guys have Gilligan's Island on at the party, or were there like themed drinks and stuff like that?
Themed drinks, and then they had all the decorations and the SS Minnow, the life ring, and all that kind of stuff. It was really fun.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so Gilligan's Island, still as popular today as it would have been 40
Yeah.
years ago. That's intense. Okay, here's the question. You have to have a themed birthday party, and you got to go with your gut right now. You got to have a themed birthday party. I'll go first to take the pressure off of you.
Oh.
I'm going to go. Oh, man. This is tough. You know what I said? I was like, oh, it'll be easy, and it's
Yeah.
not. My themed birthday party, everybody needs to come as an Avenger. Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm making a
Nikki.
left turn. I'm doing an Aldi birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
We should do it at an Aldi.
Because you can have
But
like
don't
all the
tell 'em.
clothes, or just be like,
Yeah.
"This is from Aldi," and everyone eats something that's not quite, on brand.
Yeah, I
but
love
Aldi,
that.
yeah, twice as
Everybody-
nice.
You got to wear only stuff from Aldi.
That's what I mean. It'd be
I like
awesome.
that. Okay. Aldi birthday. Whip.
1980s WWF stars.
Oh, come on. I call Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
The $1 Million Man.
Man.
Watch
yeah.
out. Everybody has a price.
He's now a
Whip.
preacher of some kind, by the way.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
watched the documentary.
Even Jesus has a price,
That's
apparently.
that's true.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And Violetta? The themed party.
Like a chica banana.
Oh, yeah, like the Chiquita
Like-
Banana Girl.
Yeah, so like fruit.
Fruit.
You got to come as fruit.
You got to come as a fruit.
It's like
Yes.
Fruit of the Loom.
You're going to look
Fruit
like a
of the
Fruit of the
Loom.
Loom
I like
commercial.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I would like.
I like those.
That's what my
commercials.
sister was the Chiquita Banana Gal for Halloween in like 7th grade.
Ah.
So I think that costume still works. I'll wear it.
Okay.
Dude,
My
that
mom still
grape
has it.
outfit from Fruit of the Loom, that was always
Yes.
the best one.
That's
Right?
the one.
Yeah.
The Morning Mix Podcast.
You're out living your life, just hanging. Whip's on vacation, in fact, and somebody comes up to him and they were like, "Hey, man, I got a business card. What's that all about?" Well, I don't know if you're interested, but we do these parties where I'm going to make you Aurora. Come on through. What? Oh my God! I was just invited to swing. I don't know. Holy crap! And you kind of were polite about it. Oh, thank you. You
Yeah.
took the card, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Just to be
because
polite,
it was actually
thank you.
hilarious, too.
Right.
We're like, what? Did you get this? And it was
Did
pretty
this
much like
just
everybody
happen?
like, yeah, what is up here? What is going on?
One sad person in the corner is like, I didn't get the card.
Right. Hang on a second.
Why didn't I get the card?
What about me?
Like, a couple of people like, oh, yeah, I might actually show up just to see what it's all about.
Kick it
I mean,
around.
Yeah.
Why not? Has this happened to you? You were just out there living your life. Believe it or not, guys, we got 2 Matts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hot in the Matt community, apparently.
Okay, the Mats.
Hey, Matt 1, how you doing this morning, Matt?
Am I Matt one?
You're Matt 1. What's up, man? How are you this morning?
Okay. I was in New Orleans dating my girlfriend for less than a year. We were a group of 8. We're at a bar, a loud bar. I went to the bar to get a round of drinks, and this cute little blonde comes up to me and says, "Excuse me, my boyfriend and I were wondering if..." First she said, "Are you with that blonde girl over there?" I said, "Yes." And she says, "Well, my boyfriend and I were wondering if you guys would like to swing, or if you guys are swingers." And I says, "Well, I don't know. Let me find out." I went back to the group and I said to my girlfriend, "Hey, you see that blonde over there? She wants to ask you something." She says, "What?" I says, "I don't know." She says she wanted to ask you something. And when my girlfriend went over to talk to her, I told the group what she was going to say to her. And because the bar was so loud, I could see my girlfriend was going, "What? What?" And then finally her hand shot up in the air like, "No." She waved her arms around, and we were all laughing. And she came back to us, and she says, "Do you know what that girl wanted to know?" And I said, "No, what?" And she says, "She wanted to know if we swing." And I said, "And what did you say?" And she screams, "I said no." I said, "All right, no."
Oh, fine. Now I know.
Right.
That is the best way to play that.
Yeah, I had to find out. I don't know
Right.
the answer. Are we a yes or a no, babe? Go find out. I don't know. I love that. I also like that everybody at the table knew what was happening.
Yeah.
All right, so Matt's in New Orleans. And Matt number 2. Hello, Matt. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Not bad, man. You were closer to home. Where were you? You were asked to swing.
Yeah, so I was minding my business in the bleachers at Wrigley, watching a Cubs game, making friends with people like you do in the bleachers. And the weird thing was, it was in the couple that was asking, it was not the girl that approached me, even though I happen to be a straight white guy. It was the guy who approached me, and I was like, what? And totally taken aback, not at all into it at all. The crazy thing here is we became friends, and I continually turned down their offers through the years, but still,
So
You became friends
Yeah.
anyway.
you guys, that's how they opened the conversation. Hey, man, would you guys want to get into it? You said no, and then it was like, all right, cool. You want to hang? And you guys just became friends?
I think we were becoming friends at the game first. You know how the bleachers are.
Yeah, right. So do you
And
still
then
talk to this person?
They kind of asked before the end of the game, and I was like, "No, I'm good. We're all set here."
Yeah, we're all set here.
Do you guys still hang out and talk to one another?
Yeah, on occasion.
Look at that.
And he just keeps on trying. Keeps
Yeah.
on asking you.
Yeah.
You know what that was? A swing and a miss.
I was flattered.
Yeah, you should be flattered.
The Morning Mix Podcast.
All right, everybody, welcome to college. We've got, you're in room 410. Okay, your roommate's Bill. All right, cool. You walk into the, what the hell is this? This is unusual. The most unusual thing you've ever seen in a dorm room. Could have been your dorm room. Maybe it was you moved in your kids and they had it, or a friend on your floor had it. Hey, Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, was this your college experience?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what was in the dorm room?
One of my friends had a closet full of snakes.
Closet full of snakes.
Okay.
Now, was there like an aquarium type thing in there, like a glass?
He had like individual containers, like he breeded them, and he still does.
Wow.
Was this part of his schooling, or was this just like a side project?
No, this was like a side thing for him. I mean, he was a business major, but this was nothing to do with like going to school.
Was that allowed?
No, I didn't know that they were there. He wasn't on my floor when he had them. He was the floor below me, and he dated one of my friends. And she's like, come here. And I was like, what? And like 1 year, it was like a full closet. Like he always would have one, but like I think our sophomore year, it was a full closet.
Oh my God.
Were you confused when your friend was like, hey, Melissa, let me show you Ron's snake? You're like, what?
Oh, man.
That's weird.
This is getting weird.
No. It was so gross, and it's funny because we're still really good friends with him. So when he like got a house and a wife, one of their bedrooms was like full of snakes. Like
Well,
when they would start having kids, I was like, but there's like snakes on the same floor. Like, it just freaks me out. But no, he still does it. He still sells them and everything.
at least the wife chose to be with him and then get a house with him. Whoever ended up being placed with him, I would have an issue.
That's problematic.
Yeah.
Can I ask you what college it was, Melissa?
Dominican University.
Got it. My buddy Jim went there. Maybe it was him. I should find out if he has snakes. He might.
That's his big secret. You never looked at his closet.
Yeah,
I'm
never did. Melissa, stay right there. Don't go anywhere, okay? So Melissa's staying right there. She's got a closet full of snakes on her floor. A lot happening. Hey, Neil. Good morning, Neil. How you doing?
Good. Good morning to you.
Neil, what was in the dorm room? Was it your dorm room or a friend's?
No, a buddy of mine on the same floor.
Okay.
Of freshman year in college. He had an egg-shaped, like, 70s style chair. It was really cool. I was like, whoa, this guy's really cool. And then he had, like, blacklight posters with, it was like the velvet style blacklight posters from the 70s. So it was pretty cool.
Okay, so you had a guy on your floor who was just living the dream.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
That's
And
right.
he had the black light going and never was worried about his dirty sheets or anything like that.
Nah.
I think so. I
All
think
right.
so.
It was like ladies' man.
Yeah, what's happening, y'all?
Yeah, I'm the ladies' man.
Come on and have a fifth sandwich. Like, what?
Yeah.
All right, Neil, stay there. Hang on a second. Let's go to Amy. Amy, our resident assistant.
Yes.
You were the RA, and what was on the floor?
It wasn't on the floor. It was like I went in to do like a room search, and there was a giant taxidermy deer head on the wall.
Like above the bed, like a headboard piece?
No, it was like right in I was an RA in the on-campus apartments, and it was like right in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you got that up with like command hooks because you can't nail the wall.
But they
it was
did.
Crazy.
But somehow, you mean someone might have broken a little rule there to
Possible.
have stronger things in the wall. Yeah.
I think so, but I was so thrown off by the deer head that I was like, I'm just gonna like let all this slide.
Yeah, look the other way on that one. You don't want to mess with that person, probably.
I don't want to deal with this. And I'll see you later.
Well, my head up there.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah, very weird.
Blended right in.
Yeah. How have you not seen this? We've been here since September. It's March, and you never noticed it? No, it's so weird.
Seamless decor.
Well,
with
you've
that
got a
deer
great
head.
eye to catch that.
Honestly.
Hi, Connor. Good morning.
Yeah, hi. So it wasn't in the room, but in the hallway itself, there was one of those big road work signs, like not just the little signs off the rod, but one of the ones with like the wheels and the flashing lights on it.
Oh, wow.
And
it
was just crazy.
Was this in a frat house or in a dorm?
No, it was in a dorm. So, like, just one random night, around midnight, my roommate wakes me up and he's like, dude, you got to look out in the hallway. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? I look out, there's just a road sign there. And I'm like, okay, what was this? I don't know. Next morning, gone. No sign of it.
Yeah, of course it was gone.
The only proof it exists is, like, the pictures we took.
Wow.
That sounds like such a college thing.
1,000% the most college story ever.
Yep.
Dude, we just finished a 30-pack of keys to get in the hallway. This construction.
Yeah.
You woke me up. I got a test tomorrow. This is stupid. Let me get my phone. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amy the RA is like, get this out of here by the
Right.
time you wake up. I don't
All
want
right.
to know how it got here. Get it rid of it.
Just get rid of it.
Yeah.
My buddies took a street sign, rough grooved surface. They stole it, and then they made a table out of it.
Oh.
That was their coffee
I
table.
thought you were going to say they started a band and called it that.
No. That's
We
funny.
are rough groove surface.
Get ready to rock, y'all.
Enjoy.
We've got 4 bass players. Here we go. What? All right, so Connor has the roadwork sign. Amy is the RA and spots a deer on the wall. Neil's buddy is just hanging out. He's got an egg-shaped chair, a black light, and velvet posters. And Melissa's buddy's got a closet of snakes. What do you like, Nikki?
Get these Monday to Friday snakes out of my closet.
That's right. All right, Whip.
I got to go snakes.
It's got to be snakes,
Yeah.
right, V?
Snakes in the
Yes!
dorm.
Melissa, congratulations.
Drop it. Pure emotion, he's never fake. Yeah. Guilty pleasure like stepping on her rake. He might even make your head shake. Here we go with hot take.
We are officially in back-to-school season, and with that, I'm here to remind everybody about a group of people who are among the most underappreciated in our society. That's right, it's the school janitors.
Hey, give it up.
They got the mops. They got the buckets. They never complain. No one even knows their name. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm just kidding. We do appreciate the janitors, but I'm here to talk about the teachers. All right, now I know you think I'm going to talk about money. I'm not. Salaries may not be ideal, but they have negotiations. They end up working all that out. But as any teacher will tell you, they are not in the profession because of the money, but there's a nationwide trend right now in which teachers say they are underappreciated and under-supported. The appreciation and support I'm talking about comes in the form of respect. Respect from their bosses, respect from their students, and respect from parents. That's right. There seems to be this notion among some people that teachers have an easy cake gig. Nothing could be further from the truth because of the sheer weight of the importance of what they're doing. They're trying to set your kids up for successful futures. And believe me, they know the responsibility and take it seriously. What we think of as the school day is only a fraction of the time that they're working. Their school day starts way before the bell rings, and it never really ends. There's after-school help. There's grading of work. There's responding to emails. There's responding to phone calls. Then responding to the response and to the response of the response of the response endlessly. You can't cut that conversation off. You can't say, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I'm done with this. You got to go on until they're satisfied. And by the way, sometimes they never are. She can't say, I've got dozens of other students to think about, even though it's true. They have to treat every kid as though that's the only student they have. So while every parent should be involved in what their kids are learning, multiply your kids' issues by 10 or 20 or even 30 in an overcrowded elementary school. Or at the high school level, multiply 18 or 19 in a class times 5 or 6 classes, and you'll realize how much is really on that teacher's plate. So if your kid is struggling, before you go blaming the teacher, please consider supporting the teacher. Make sure that the student is doing all he or she can for his or herself. Because as Rob Bass once said, it takes 2 to make a thing go right.
Hey!
It takes 2 to make it out of sight.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Now, the teacher can't drive your kid over the finish line, but they can guide them on how to get themselves there. That's the job. Now, make no mistake, I'm not saying every teacher is perfect or even good. The profession is made up of human beings. There are certainly less than perfect apples among that bunch, just like your job, my job, and every job that's ever existed on this planet. Hopefully, maybe with the exception of like astronauts and airline pilots or something, right? But still, with the teaching profession, I'll say the same thing I say about the police. There may be some bad individuals out there, but as an entity, we must appreciate them and must respect them, because not only do we have no idea what it's like to be in their shoes, doing what they do and seeing what they see, society literally cannot function without them. Now, I know I can't say that about my job. Can you say it about yours?
Hey,
Wow.
come on.
Wow.
Serious.
Let's go.
Back to school.
So good.
My God.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
We've been talking about it all day today. This week is big for it. Next week's certainly big for it. Back to school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were just chatting about teachers. Whip shared in his hot take. Hey, let's show them some damn respect. And maybe that's something that you need to talk to your kids about, because these are the top 6 tips for back to school for parents. All right, in at number 6. Hey, are you worried? Are you worried about your kid going to school? Maybe they're starting a new school, a new grade level, a new classroom. If you are worried, don't let your kids know. This is a tip. They say, look, you're going to pass that anxiety on to the kids, so keep that to yourself, you and your partner. You can be worried about it, but in front of the kid, we're confident and we're excited.
That's a good one.
It's a good one, right?
No, I feel like I remember that. Like, my parents were like, you're not ready for high school. And I'm like, what? I'm not?
I didn't. Why?
Wait,
I
what?
thought I was. Why are you telling me
Didn't
that?
I?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 21. I think I'm ready.
It's about time. I know.
And at number 5, encourage extracurriculars. Your back to school tips for parents. Encourage your kids. Hey, step outside of your comfort zone. Why not join the drama club? Hey, you could play trombone. Get in there. Give it a slide or two. See what you feel.
You got to do something.
Yeah.
You can't be that kid at the end with like no credits next to their name.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's also, if you want to get, Swanee's upset. It's like, I didn't have any credits next to my name.
Well,
Look
Swanee's
at me now.
Swanee's a unique character in and of himself. He is his own credit.
Not
It
everyone
just
can
says-
punch their way to success.
Right.
You
Just
know?
says, I'm Swanee. But
Yeah.
not
Watch
everybody's
out.
Swanee.
And then, at Applebee's, they're like, okay, sir, this way. And at number 4, help set up a homework routine for your kiddos. Routines are important and homework's important. So set up a routine where this is homework time, this is where we do it and when we do it. And then that can help you sort of parse out when the screen time happens and when the homework time happens. Routine. And at number 3, safety first. Hey, develop a safety plan for you and the kids. Let's say you go to pick them up from school and they can't find you. Okay, we're going to meet at this tree. Or, hey, if somebody approaches you at school, you say this. Safety first. Develop a safety plan with your kids to understand they respect and understand the safety. And also you can communicate with the school to figure out what their rules and safety guidelines are and communicate that to your kids as well. So that way they're getting it at school and it's reinforced at home. In at number 2, talk to your kids. Communication is key. Ask them how their first day of school went. Ask them who they met at school that day. Ask them what was the most fun they had at school. One hot tip from me, my personal life, I've noticed with my daughter on the way home, if I say to her, like, oh, what'd you have for lunch? She's like, nothing. But if I go, oh, how were the dragon tails you ate for lunch? We didn't have dragon tails. We had meatballs. You did. You know what I mean? You throw them off.
Good trickery.
It's a good little trick for the little ones. Yeah. And in at number 1, do your homework, mom and dad. That's right. What's your kid going to be studying this year? What's big in 4th grade? All right, what are we covering this year? Come to terms and understanding about what your kid's going to be learning this year so that you can reinforce at home what's coming up. Then you can also help them prep for what's coming when it comes to the calendar. Hey, it looks like toward the end of the year, by the end of this year, you're going to be good at long division. Long division's coming your way. Don't be scared of it. It's great. You're going to figure it out. Be supportive and know what's coming for the kiddos. Top 6 back to school tips for parents. There you have it.
You make
Boom.
it sound easy.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Totally.
It totally is. Not. Oh, my goodness. We're doing like all of these right now because our daughter's about to go from daycare to pre-K 4. Monday. Monday is day 1.
The list in my bag right now
my
that I got to
gosh.
buy all the supply. I got it, buddy. I'm supposed to sound positive, right?
Yeah, you got
hey,
it, bud.
Don't worry about it. It's all set.
We're good
Look
to
at
go.
this list.
We got it. It's taken care of.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Sound check. Sound check. This is Nikki's sound check on the morning mix.
All right, we're going to start with a little, what would you call it? Like maintenance. Madonna rescheduling her dates.
She's had a lot. She's been called high maintenance, and she's had a lot of it.
No, this is the little housekeeping. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
So we
They're
are.
getting better, Nikki. Let's have her lady maintenance. Clean the house. No.
Oh my God,
Get the
that's
scaffolding.
Not what she
Both
meant.
of you stop.
Time
All right.
to power wash Madonna.
We're here to protect you.
Celebration tour has been rescheduled to February 1st and 2nd. So remember, she had to cancel those because she was sick. She had the bacterial infection. She's doing better. If you had tickets, they are good for that show. So look for that Thursday, February 1st and Friday, February 2nd at the United Center. Okay.
Awesome.
Got that done. And another artist who was here recently, people still talking about Pink. There's like 2 parts to the story, which is pretty cool. First off, if you went to the Chicago show, she loved it here. And if you check out her Instagram, she did an amazing post called The Love Letter to Chicago. And it just has pictures of her and her kids in Cubs jerseys. And then they're on a boat, like in a hot tub on Lake Michigan.
I saw that. She's on like some kind of party yacht that has a hot tub on the boat.
It is. So it's just a really great series of pictures talking about how much she loved her time here, which is always great to hear and always great to see. And speaking just a little bit north, a couple days later after she played Wrigley, she went on to be be the first woman to headline a stadium show in Wisconsin. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's apparently American Family Field. She became the first woman ever to headline a stadium show in the state, and it even broke an attendance record.
Hell yeah, good for her. That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, it was. She said, like, she found out this has happened, that they broke this record. I know you're looking at me thinking, I feel like saying, "Are you sure? Is this me?" So, just a very cool accomplishment. Honestly, really shocking that that's the first.
100%.
But
And that is the former Miller Park, in case anybody's wondering what that
exactly.
is. That is the
Okay.
Brewers
American
Stadium.
yeah, the retractable
wow.
roof.
Yeah,
That's a big
baseball
old stadium.
That
Good
is.
for her.
And then another kind of like little peek. No one is really saying anything yet, but Miley Cyrus is teasing some new songs. There's apparently been posters showing up in New York City that say, like, some say it came in like a wrecking ball. I don't know. Is that my watch? I don't know.
It might have been. I thought it was me. Okay.
Yeah, and then they're like, don't talk about this. But yeah, so they're putting up signs, but that's all they're saying. One says like it came in with a wrecking ball, and it's being hinted that the song is going to be called "Used to Be Young." So if you're downtown in the city here in Chicago, look for those posters. It'll be like random Miley. They're kind of doing that whole, remember Whip, when people had street teams?
And it was called a smear campaign.
Yeah.
And they would put posters and like the same poster like all over
scaffolding.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
stuff.
like a construction wall.
In the advertising biz, they sincerely call those wild postings.
So
Okay, there you
That's
go.
a real thing.
look for those. There's another one apparently that said like, I hopped off the plane at LAX. So she's referring to all of her old songs and then kind of hinting at something coming up.
Uh-oh, Hannah Montana reunion.
So
Do it.
Never
look for
know.
that.
Get out the blonde wig.
And I feel like I'm kind of a jerk. I always kind of the gender reveal thing. I feel like it's done a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm kind of like, whatever.
Like,
but
people have been having babies forever.
Right,
It's gonna
and,
be one or the other.
we don't need to blow things up or, have celebrities do it. But this one is kind of cute only because of Adele's reaction. So, she's doing the show in Vegas. A couple brought in a poster. They weren't even sure if they could get the poster in, kind of saying like, hey, would you announce our baby? And so Adele very sweetly, if you see this clip, like calls them down, sits down, and then goes ahead to reveal the gender of their baby. And the other great thing is she's not posting this. The dad is. The soon-to-be dad is
Soon-to-be
posting
dad.
it.
That's fun.
So, yeah, there you go. It's ladies' sound check.
All right, ladies' maintenance. Right there.
Housekeeping.
I don't know how that happened. All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.